We're live, pal.
Wait, is it green?
You press and hold the button?
I did. Intro.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Technical difficulties, guys.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, my man? How you doing today?
Dude, why are you talking to me like that?
What?
Why are you talking to me all weird?
It was weird because I said my man.
Are you
Right?
talking to me all formal and stuff?
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I was on the calls.
Why are you so much taller than me right now?
I'm just naturally tall.
What do you want to talk about?
Um,
So much interesting stuff, you know?
there
Well,
is.
Jay, why don't you talk to us about your career in real estate so far? When did you get started?
Yo. So I got started 3 years ago. Yeah. Well, I started 5 years ago, but I got licensed 3 years ago. So I was. What happened?
So you started 5 years ago,
Mhm.
but you got licensed 3 years ago. How did you start 5 years ago without a license?
So I had a mentor that was training me, and he was a property manager.
Okay.
And when he was training me, he was like teaching me all the skills and about being a property manager. And he was also a realtor as well. So I had 2 years of like experience before I even got into real estate.
Okay, and like, what did he have you do?
Oh, it was a lot. So I was like volunteering. So I was like running to like properties, cleaning them up, fixing them up, and
Yeah.
then I would like any renters that would come in, I would like talk to them, tell them what the rules were. I think it was like things like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How old were you when you did that?
That was 17.
17.
17, 18, I was doing that.
So that was like your introductory to real estate. Did you always know you wanted to do real estate?
Yeah. Well, I was doing baseball first, and then after that, my backup was always real estate. It was always gonna be real estate. So
What do you like about real estate? What like piqued your interest in real estate?
I think it's just like the houses for sure,
Mm-hmm.
but I think helping clients was more important to me than just the houses. But there's some beautiful houses out there, so
That's true.
I
That's
think
what got
that-
me into real estate. I just love mansions.
Yeah,
I love
they're fire.
mansions, and I always wanted to like be a part or like just honestly just walk through the houses.
Yeah,
I just like walking through nice houses and seeing nice stuff.
yeah.
Got me into it. I want to talk today. What do you think? What do you think we should talk about today?
Mm.
We're gonna keep it short
Keep it short.
because it's gonna just be a quick video. So
All right.
let's see, what could we talk about? What's interesting? If I was watching, what would I want to know? Oh,
Let's hear it. What you got?
all right, Jay. So we know that you just closed a deal
I did.
just a couple days ago, and we know that deal was a little crazy.
It was.
I want
It was.
There was a lot going on with that deal. Give me some stories. I want to hear some funny stuff about this deal.
Funny stories.
Like, just give me something. Like, how did this deal go?
This deal was pretty rough, you know. And when I mean by rough, like it was an interesting deal.
Okay.
So you already know, like you guys showed up to the property first, and he wasn't even there, right? He went out to lunch or something like that.
Yes. So this seller,
Yes.
contacted us. Hey, we need help selling our house.
Yeah.
Obviously, we got out there, as soon as we could, and we had scheduled an appointment to meet with him at 3 o'clock at his house. And as we were pulling up, he was leaving to go get lunch at the time of our appointment. And we're like, hey, where you at? He's like, hey, I just went to go get lunch real quick. So this is the start to this deal. This is how we're starting this deal off. This is this guy who, may or may not have respected us from the very beginning.
Yeah.
So I know that we partnered on this deal. I had you, take over the buying side of things, and you did a lot for the selling side too.
Yeah.
Tell us some of the stuff that you did.
I mean, one of the most important things that I did was I helped him move his whole house out of his house and put it into the U-Haul, and like it was just like me doing it. So
right.
like,
did you get paid for it?
No, did he get paid for it?
Free?
For free.
You helped this guy pack up all his stuff and put it in a U-Haul.
Yeah, and like it was one of the larger ones. It wasn't
and you
like
paid for the U-Haul too.
Yes,
dude. Above and beyond. Talk about above and beyond.
Above and beyond went for this guy. And then on the buyer side,
yes,
we had once we finished his deal, on the seller side, then we had to move all of his stuff inside the buyer
into the house that he was buying.
Yeah.
So you also helped him depack.
Yeah.
Unpack.
Yeah. And and it was a buyer that like complains a lot. Still was asking for more. At the end of the day, we're trying to help our clients, but
Right. Yeah, we do everything we can to help the client. This one was just a extra difficult deal, but these are the type of deals that make you appreciate good clients who respect
Absolutely.
you and
Mhm.
who do what you advise. And
Yeah.
man, but what a learning experience, right?
Yeah, but maybe it'll give me a referral in the future, something like that.
Hopefully
So,
he saw the value in what you did for him and
mhm.
will refer you a lot of business.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
the goal. I hear a lot of top producers say that they'd rather have a good review than a commission.
Mhm.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
obviously, it depends on how big that commission is.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Yeah.
the review is important. Having that testimonial to your work ethic is
Mhm.
what really really matters, because it's all about building a lasting reputation.
Mhm.
And even though this seemed so short-sighted, it wasn't a big deal, you didn't make a ton of money, but
Mhm.
um, you built a reputation throughout this deal.
Yeah.
Now one more person in the world sees you as a hardworking real estate agent,
Mhm.
and sometimes that's more valuable than the check itself,
Absolutely. So sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
because we're in this for the long run.
We are.
This ain't a short. This is not just this year, next year. This is like the rest of your career. So building that reputation takes a long time.
Yeah. So there you go.
Good
And there was
stuff.
more. There was more to it, guys. But we'll save that for
We're gonna have
later.
to definitely cut that up and take the best pieces.
Yeah.
We just make sure we're recording.
Yeah. I hope. Jesus,
Nope, we weren't recording.
you're
No, I'm
lying.
just kidding.
Let's see.
Oh, what else? What else
Yeah,
can we
go
talk
for it.
about? Okay,
What else?
so
Can you even see me in the thing?
huh?
Can you see me in there?
Yeah, you can see it.
Oh, okay. No.
So Jay, you are the camo for Royal Realty. What does that stand for?
What does that stand for?
You are the chief agent management officer.
Chief
The camo.
Agent Management Officer.
The camo, and your job is to recruit and help train and communicate with the agents. Um, tell us a little bit about how recruiting is going, what you do, how you do it.
Mhm.
Speak to the other recruiters out there who are, looking to recruit people to their team or to their brokerage. What's working?
Yeah. So, you know, what's really working is, we have to be like, they have to trust us.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to be personal with them. We have to talk to them and just get a little bit of more of what their goals are and what they are looking for in a brokerage, instead of us just like trying to force them to like join our brokerage. So
Right.
it's more about their personal wants and needs, and like how can we fit their needs or fit their wants that they want in a brokerage.
So, for example, you get somebody on the phone. What's a couple of the questions that you ask?
What do you actively do? You have anybody actively helping you to mentor you or coach you in your real estate business? That's one of
Right.
the questions. Why did you join real estate? That's a good question to ask. Like, why did they join real estate?
Mm-hmm.
So we asked that.
What kind of answers do you usually get from people when they ask? So, like when you ask that question, what are people saying?
Which one?
Why did you join real estate? Why are people joining real estate?
They're joining. Most of them are they say that it's easy. Like they've heard that it's easy.
Is that the truth?
No, it's not easy. But I've got like it's easier. They've had like family members inside the business, so that was one of the main reasons they wanted to join.
Other family in the business.
Yeah,
Definitely not easy.
no,
You learn that.
not
I think
easy.
a lot of people get their license or they get started in real estate thinking, oh, I'm just gonna do a couple of things and it'll be really easy. I'll just sell houses.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot of time, effort, energy,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of failure, a lot of recalibrating.
Yeah.
You go out there, you do a bunch of things, and you find out what works and what doesn't.
Yeah.
You recalibrate, and you take what works and you keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're recruiting people, how do you get them to meet with you? Because oftentimes that's a big problem. Is you set the appointment to meet with somebody like an agent, and they just never show up. So what kind of things are you saying to get them to show up?
To get them to show up. Well, I mean, once I'm finished like asking the questions, like I'm asking them the questions. I'm like, hey, we would love to meet you in person. But first, what I learned from our coaches that have been coaching us is to set up like a Zoom call with them. So the Zoom call to meet with them on like face to face before even meeting in person, because then you have that personal touch with them even before they even come into the brokerage. So I think you know that is important, and then confirm the appointment to meet here.
It's all about building rapport,
Yeah.
and it gives you just one more chance to talk to them and to
Yeah.
make that connection with somebody. That's the same thing we do with our clients too. Is like any chance you get to meet with them, take it, because the more times you meet with somebody, the better bond you build with them.
Yeah.
So just setting an appointment, setting a Zoom call, calling them again, you know, talking to
Yeah.
them several times, even though you might think it only take one,
Mhm.
doing it several points of contact.
Yeah, because it's all about because I text them, and then once I'm done texting them, like if they don't answer the phone, I usually voicemail, send them a text, give them a call again. Then I send them. Then I try to confirm the appointment with them once they confirm with me, and then I do a Zoom call. So it's all about contacting them and setting a connection with them for sure. So
Absolutely.
yeah, right at the get go, that's what we do.
What else can we talk about? Talk about something non-real estate related.
Not real estate related.
Oh, okay. So Jay, you're big in the church, right? You're trying to become a youth
Yes.
pastor.
Wow, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, you're going to college for it,
I
aren't
am
you?
going to college. Yes.
What do you mean we'll see?
We'll see.
You're gonna go get a degree in Christianity, pretty
Yeah,
much, right?
it's biblical
Or
theology. Yeah,
Right.
my main goal in biblical theology is like to get closer to God, and I think it's gonna draw me near to God. But I think it's awesome. But also, I think it's about helping people answer questions that they may not know or may not have, or maybe even like not have a person they even talk to about. But I would love to be a person to guide them and help them within that process.
I've got a tough question for you.
Oh, here we go. I'm not in biblical theology yet, guys.
well. So, what is a quote or an excerpt from the Bible that fuels you to do what you do, like to work hard and to help other people, be successful in real estate?
A quote in the Bible.
Mhm.
Dang, that's right on point. All right, let me go to.
You can find one. We can cut it.
We can cut it. Yeah. Let me look for one here. Okay. That helps me keep me. Full. I didn't know a dude that does all this. It's crazy.
Oh, I've been looking for this.
What's that? I know. This is not even a verse, guys, but like I mean, this is a verse, but I don't know if it like motivates me, but it's just something that I don't know, kind of sticks out to me. So it's Proverbs 10:4. It says, "Lazy people are soon poor, and hard workers get rich." So it's more of that's the verse that that's the verse that I have. But yeah, so you just gotta work. I feel like if you're working hard towards your goals, God is gonna help you get there. So if you're not putting in action to where you want to be, um, you know, you're not gonna really be anywhere. So I think having people around you that are motivated in the field that you want to go to is super important, and they're gonna help you work hard to even get there.
Yeah,
So,
what's proximity, right?
yeah.
It's that proximity. Proximity. That's what I'm looking for.
Proximity.
Successful by proximity or something like that. I'll look.
We'll Google it.
But basically,
Yeah.
being around people who are where you want to be, or doing what you want to do, or motivating you to do more of what you know you need to do.
Yeah.
One of the things I was thinking we could talk about too is our takeaways from all these conferences that we go to. You've been to the Tampa one, you've been to Summit, you've been a part of all of our coaching sessions. So, like, I think from now on, what we'll do is we'll talk a little bit about that too.